Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching this video from. So guys, today I came up with another wonderful strategy. Okay, another wonderful strategy. So guys, without further ado, I just want us to dive straight into the explanation of the strategy. Then I will now show you the setup. Okay, so guys, I just want you to watch the video carefully. All right, this is an advanced method, and this is how most spike detector is being programmed. Okay, so I do program spike detector too. So guys, this is business plus. So I'm gonna go straight into what I have for you today. So let's check on boom 1000 index, then we go to crash 1000 index. So guys, I will not want to take much time on this video. Let me go into detailed explanation of what we have here. Now guys, remember, if you want to detect spike on every instrument, for instance, we are on boom 1000 index. If we want to detect spike, we go straight to M1 time frame, okay, to check for spike. Now if you zoom out to the last level, it's showing you that you want to pick your spike as soon as possible with any strategy, any indicator setup that you're using, that you just want to pick your spike ASAP. That's as soon as possible. Okay, now if you go to this level, all right, if you zoom in to this level, it means that you just want to take a while before your spike will occur. Now we are on M5 time frame. Now let's go to M1 time frame. Now this is how the strategy looks like on M1 time frame. So guys, I want us to trace back some things which has happened before now. Now I would just want us to check out for something around this area, which is this point. Now this is moving average. Okay, now I'm just gonna click on the button above to show you the setup for this moving averages. Then I'm gonna explain, then gonna come back and give you detailed explanation. So for this spike detecting strategy, we have basically 3 to 4 methods as confirmation for detecting spike with this strategy. So guys, now let's click on the indicator button here, where to have the indicator. Now as you can see on the screen, we have on the main chart, we have moving averages in 2 places. All right, we have moving average, the first one and the second one. Then on the indicator window one, we have relative strength index and MACD. Okay, so now let's check for the moving average one, the first one. Now when you check on the first one here, we are having period. These are the parameters. We are having period 50. We are having shift at 0. Method is simple. Apply to close. Then look at the star. Then I decided to leave it at color red, which is at 3 pixels. Now when you're done with these settings, what you just need to do is just to save it. Then it will appear on the screen. And now for the moving average, which is 50, all right, is the one which is in red. Okay, is the one in red, which is this. Okay, because it's the one that is very close to the chart. Okay, so the next one is the one I'm going to show now, which is in color blue. All right, now let's go back to where we're coming from, which is the second moving average. Now I clicked on it. You can see the period is 200, the shift is 0, the method is simple. Apply to close. Then the style is in 3 pixels. Then we're having the color as blue. Now when you're done with this, then you click. Now this is very, very common when we're explaining moving averages. Now you have the explanation that at the area when both intersected, okay, when both moving averages cross each other, that's when we have the beginning of uptrend, which as you can see, it really happened. Okay, you see, so it really happened here. Excuse me. So you see, it really happened. Then we are having an uptrend at this point. Now when we go to M5 time frame, you see, that's what we're having at this point. Here you see it's going up. Okay, then we have a pullback there, then it goes to another higher high. Okay, now that's what we have in here. Now let's go back to the indicator, then, so that I'll be able to explain what the relative strength index does and also the MACD. Now let me show you the setup Now, after when we're done with that, then let's go to the relative strength index. Now, this is what we are having at the relative strength index parameters. The period is 14, then the apply to is closed, then the style is straight presets, which we can give it any color. This is orange color. Then we have the level, which is very, very important. I'm going to show you in the next minutes how we work with the level, which is the 30 and that of 70. Just leave it at 30 and 70. Or if you want to add more tweak to this, the next thing you're just going to do is to reduce the level of 30 to like 20 and add to the one of 70 to like 80. If you want to do that, you can just click on the pencil here. Now, when you click on the pencil, you can add it. You can change the parameters here. All right. Then if you want to give it description, remember when we are detecting spike, we are working with overbought and oversold. Okay, overbought and oversold level. Now, when is it at 30? When is at 30? It means that at the level of 30, which is below, all right, it has gotten to a certain support level. Then a spike will happen if we are trading for booms. All right. Now, if we are trading for crash, when it gets to a certain resistance level, which is at overbought level, then it will spike down for crashes. Okay, that's exactly what this is doing. Then, if you want to scrutinize the setup, that's when you're going to have another change for 30 and 70. All right, you're going to decrease the 30 and increase the 70. So that's exactly what you're going to do with that. Hope you understand me. Now, you can check it out here. If you have not done the screenshot or you've not written it down, this is it here. Now, let me go to the explanation before I come to the MACD level. Now, at the indicator window here, indicator window 1, now you see that at the RSI level, we are having it at which color precisely? Is in orange color. Okay, now let's go back. Now this is actually the orange color. Okay, you can see this is the orange color. Now when it goes below the level 30, that's at the point at which spike is gonna occur. All right, depending on the time frame that you have. Mind you, if you will be using this strategy on, you can see another spike occurred. Right now, when you're using this strategy on higher time frames of, let's say, M15, it's gonna take a while. It means that you will be following the trend for a while. Okay, now let's go to M1 time frame. This is on M1 time frame. You can see that on a M1 time frame here, we have the level at below 30. All right, here. Now, if you are having this at below 30, it means that there is a confirmation, because RSI is very, very useful. I repeat, RSI is very, very important. It's one of the vital and one of the, I would say, one of the most important indicator, all right, that you can use for detecting spike. But mind you, don't tell anybody. So now what I'm saying now is, when it has gotten to this level of 30, all right, you see that we are having a spike. Let me use the crosshair. You can see at this level of 30 here, we have a spike up, okay? And you have to check if it's not repainting, okay? You can watch my my previous video. I have a link to a video in the previous video, okay? You can check for the link and see how I give detailed explanation of how the indicator is repainting or not repainting. Okay, you can as well check for that here. Okay, so not to make the video too long, now let me show you another setup for the MACD. Okay, now let's click on the indicator button. Then you see we are having MACD here. Now let me click on the MACD. You can see the parameters for MACD. Then fast EMA is 12, slow EMA is 26. Then the MACD SMA is 9. Okay, then apply to is closed. Then you can see we have 1 pixel. The pixels does not actually mean, all right, but the color is very, very important. All right, the main color is white or like something ash. Then the second one, which is the signal color, is in blue. All right, it has no level. When you're done with these settings or with these parameters, just what you need to do is just click on save. Okay, now let's go back to it. Now let me explain how the MACD is working. Remember, the color for the MACD, which you are actually using, is the one of color blue. Then the main is just the lines. Okay, now look at it here. This is the main. Okay, this line here, the vertical line, is the main. Okay, so we're looking at the main, and at the same time we're looking at the one with the color blue. Okay, now when the color blue is just acting normal. Okay, now look at it here. The color blue and the RSI met below 30 here. It means that a spike will occur. It means that on the same level, both of them are below 30. It means that a spike will occur. That's when we are having a spike up at this level. Okay, I'm taking so much time to explain this. Now, if you love this strategy so much, all right, I can create a file for you. Okay, I will create the file for you and we make it a spike detector signal. But you know, I'm gonna do more to put this in place. That's when you'll be paying. But here, when you're watching it on YouTube, it's free. And even if you're watching this on TikTok, it's free. All right, you can just go through this, or if you just want this strategy to be giving you notification on your mobile phone, I can help you with the setup. But the truth is, you're just gonna pay a token. All right, so now for the MACD, at this point, I just want us to look at something which is very, very critical. Now look at it here. This is the moving average, and the orange color line here is for the RSI, Relative Strength Index. All right, you can see the both here are below 30, and when you check on the screen, you can see that we have a spike up at that level. So this strategy is very, very good, very, very important. So what you just need to do is, if you are not getting this strategy one time, you can just like save this video, share with others, and also I want you to watch it over and over again. All right, so that you'll be able to master it. Okay, now when you check at this main, all right, which is the vertical lines on the MACD, you can see that at this point they were below 30, but at this point you can see it's going up till it gets to the overbought level. All right, now when it gets to the overbought level, it means that it's going to come down. Now let me quickly show you something on the crash. Okay, it's the same thing. It's just like what you're having now. You see another spike has occurred. All right, this is 5 minutes time frame. See, so I have checked this signal multiple times. Now when you look at what we are having on crash 1000 index, you see at this point, they cross at this point. That's confirmation number 1, which is the 2 moving averages. We have confirmation number 1. And now when you go to the RSI and the MACD level, now let's check. We are on 15 minutes time frame, right? Now let's check for where we have overbought level, or we go back to lower time frame for easier. All right, you see at this point here, okay, so since we have the first confirmation, you can see this gets to exactly level 70. All right, then we are having the MACD at above 70. So confirmation number 1, confirmation number 2 from what we are having on the chart, and this is it on M1 time frame. Now when you zoom, remember I said that the zoom level will determine how long you want your spike to occur. All right, now if you go to this zoom level, you can see that as we are having it at below 30 here, okay, if it's for boom, all right, it's going to take a while before it gets to level 70. Okay, so now if you want to do your take profit and your stop loss, that's when you can see that it has gotten to the level of below 30 here. So it's a good opportunity for you to get out of this trade. Now let's look at what is happening on boom 1000 index 2. Now as it got into the overbought level, yes, it has gotten to the overbought level. So the next thing you just need to do is exit this signal. All right, exit this signal. But if you know, you can wait. See what's happening here. Both has gotten to the overbought level. It makes that it will now keep selling. Right now, if you check on the chart, you can see we have a cross here for a sell too. All right, you see, for a sell, but it doesn't matter that we can also have another, because we are just detecting spike. We don't have control on what is happening in the market. So guys, if you understand this correctly, I just want you to give me a thumbs up and also give me a very good comment on this video. And if you have not subscribed to the video, I just want you to check the description below and subscribe. Thank you for now. Bye.